From Marin English Lab. This is Learning English from the News, the podcast where we explore the language behind today's headlines. In this episode, the global impact of the US-Israel war with Iran. Hello, I'm Olivia.
I'm Liam.
In each episode, we take one major news story and break down the key vocabulary. You need to understand it clearly and confidently. Let's begin.
The US-Israel war with Iran is ongoing, causing deaths and injuries, both in Iran and across the wider region. The conflict is also disrupting global shipping routes, especially in the Strait of Hormuz, a critical waterway connecting the region to the open ocean. This route is vital, as a significant portion of the world's oil supply passes through it every day. According to the U.S. military, 16 Iranian mine-laying vessels have been eliminated in the area. Meanwhile, Iran continues its strikes across the region, including Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Kuwait. Residents in Tehran report heavy bombardment and power outages. On Monday, U.S. President Donald Trump said the war was very far ahead of schedule and very complete, pretty much beyond the human cost. The conflict is also pushing global oil prices higher due to supply disruption and uncertainty about how long the war may last.
Let's look at our first headline. From the Washington Post. Oil prices seesaw as Trump sends mixed messages on what's next in Iran.
The word seesaw means prices are fluctuating, moving up and down quickly.
The key phrase here is send mixed messages. So, what does it mean?
If someone sends mixed messages, their words or actions create confusion. You're not sure what they really mean.
In this case, President Trump said the war was very complete. But when asked if it would end soon, he replied, I don't know. It depends.
So his statements don't fully match, which creates uncertainty. That's a clear example of sending mixed messages.
And we use this phrase in everyday life too. For example, in relationships, when someone's behavior is unclear or inconsistent.
You might also hear send mixed signals. Same meaning.
Example. My manager is sending mixed messages about my promotion. One day I'm praised, the next day I'm criticized.
We're looking at the wider impact of the US-Israel war with Iran. Since the conflict began, oil prices have risen sharply, although they fluctuate with political developments. Higher oil prices make everyday goods more expensive, including food and clothing. In the UK, Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has warned that the conflict is likely to affect the economy.
Now, let's move on to our next headline. From BBC News. The cost of living is catapulted center stage yet again.
The cost of living refers to the rising price of essentials, like food and energy.
The phrase we're focusing on is center stage, originally from the theater. It means the most important position. In everyday language, if something takes center stage, it becomes the main focus of attention.
In this headline, rising living costs have suddenly become the biggest issue people are talking about.
The phrase catapulted center stage adds emphasis, showing a sudden shift in attention.
But more commonly, we say take center stage.
Example. At the end of the school year, exams take center stage as students begin to revise. So, center stage means the most important topic at a given time.
For example, climate change will be center stage at this year's global conference.
We're continuing our analysis of the ongoing conflict. While U.S.-Israel strikes continue, Iran has also launched retaliatory attacks following the reported death of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. A new leader has been appointed. That leader is his son, Mojtaba Khamenei. Some supporters have taken to the streets to celebrate. Others, however, remain opposed, believing he will continue his father's policies. Iran's police chief has warned that any protests will be dealt with in the same way we deal with the enemy.
Let's look at our final headline. From Sky News. What we know about Iran's new supreme leader. And why his appointment doesn't bode well for peace.
The key phrase is doesn't bode well.
Bode well means to be a positive sign for the future. But here, it's used in the negative. It suggests this development is not a good sign for peace. It's a slightly formal phrase, but still used in modern English. Example: a strong start to the year could bode well for company profits.
You may also hear bode ill, which suggests a negative outcome.
So, to summarize, bode well means something is a good sign for the future. Example: they've ordered more tests, which doesn't bode well. That's all for today's episode. We'll be back soon with another news story. Keep learning with Marin English Lab. Bye for now.
Goodbye.